Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Round the Wicket with Stuart Binny. Stuart and I have been discussing over the course of these episodes the ins and outs and the stories behind the scenes of all the IPL franchise teams. And today we have a team which brings in Balle and Shama. I had to do that, Stuart. I had to do that. It was instinctual. And yes, I'm of course talking about Punjab. If you guys did not get that, even after that, Punjab as a team for me has always been Yuvraj Singh, right? To me, always. He's been that kind of central player who's brought the team together, and he's always backed his abilities. He's always done that. But it's so unfortunate that even after having the kind of talent they've had, Stuart, they've still not been able to achieve the final zenith or that final little trophy.
Yeah, I mean, it's surprising. I mean, you see that the guys that they had is, as you said, someone like Yuvraj Singh who dominated T20 cricket for the longest time. And not only T20 cricket, wherever he went and played test matches, got hundreds there as well. I mean, it was sad to see them not really get over the line. I mean, they've had opportunities, obviously, to get there. But I think one thing they probably lacked, and I don't know whether they'd agree, is their bowling. I think they were just a bit short on their bowling all the time. They played.
Yeah, players that they got from, let's say, RCB, Gayle, Rahul, Mayank, Murugan, Mandy, Gayle, Sarfaraz. To be honest, most of them are predominantly batsmen. So, do you think that that is something which they have not been focusing on at all?
Look, it's been a trend actually. I mean, every time I played against Punjab, I mean, I remember sitting in team meetings and us discussing. They're always batting heavy. These are the guys who want to put runs on the board, or even if we don't bat well as a team, are going to chase down because they're so heavy with their batting. But we always spoke about getting good targets against them, and especially when you play them at home. At Mohali was a pitch that obviously was beautiful to bat on.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I mean. A lot of teams spoke about. I mean, if you look at the lineup, I mean, apart from Johnson, who played for them, for a brief period.
Few seasons, not too many.
Have someone who kind of like stood out. Like every team has like a Stark or you know what I'm saying. Someone who like a Narayan or people like that really stood out in the bowling department. I can't really remember anyone of that sort.
With of course KL Rahul now stepping in. He being the captain, you think that they are going to be able to kind of get to that point where they start challenging in a big way?
Yeah, having knowing KL, I mean, for years, I mean, we played club cricket together. I think that was my first season of Ranji Trophy, where he was, I think, 15 or 14 years old kid coming in to play first division cricket. And at that point in time, he had something special about him already. I mean, it was just about him at that time being talented, but to score runs. And I seen him grow through that phase of Ranji Trophy where he got double hundreds and took Karnataka to that trophy as well. And as captaincy, look, I mean, he's a sorted guy in his head. If you know him personally, he's someone who really knows what he wants, dedicated, works hard on his game, and has great relationships with people. I think that's very important as a captain as well. His relationships with everyone are really tight, and he can talk freely about it.
Yuvraj's role, I mean, him making a comeback and all of that, unfortunately still did not kind of give them that so-called slight zing.
Yeah, I have no doubt he would have definitely tried to do that when he was back in that setup. I mean, I bet that setup was so close to his heart, obviously, because from where he played and where he came from as well.
Correct.
I have no doubt that he would have definitely tried, but sometimes things don't really work your way, I mean, Yuvraj went through a lot of ups and downs as well in his career, and hats off to him to even come back and try and do things again. I mean, I've played with Yuvipa, and he's a terrific guy. I mean, most confident bloke you'll ever meet, and also likes to take people with him.
The heart of a lion, and he roars every time. It's amazing. What's your take for Punjab, of course, 2021 season? The second half of it now.
Look, I mean, it's not easy for them at this point of time. They have had their ups and downs again, trying hard to get results and trying to push results as fast as possible. But According to me, it's really difficult if you don't have everything going your way, and you can try.
So according to you, it's not flowing for them. It's not flowing
It's
naturally
still
for
very
them.
up and down, start stop. They've had a bit of a start and a stop. I mean, look, with Chris not playing and then now playing again, I don't think they're also sure with what they want from him. To be honest, I mean, everyone knew what Chris is, and I mean, I would have blindly played Chris, but with KL Rahul and Mayank Agarwal, where they are also in their careers, been played Test cricket together, had good IPLs in the last. Mayank had a good couple of IPLs. I think they're just very not sure whether Chris comes in as an opener or Chris bats 3 or and
but that's Chris Gayle, man.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't understand why the thought of it. I mean, I personally believe if you open with Chris and KL, you get a left-right combination going as well.
Right.
And someone like a Mayank Agarwal who can play spin. See, Chris again is going to take on spin. But after 6 and the wickets are going to be slow, he's going to struggle because he's going to muscle the ball, right?
Sure.
And with someone with Mayank Agarwal who's played in India for so long, I think they should use his experience also to knock the ball around, not only score runs in the power play.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Stuart is going to get 6 questions / 6 deliveries, which he's going to handle pretty well. Question 1. I took a Jaunty Road style run out in the inaugural edition of the IPL against Mumbai Indians to win the game. Who am I?
Yuvraj Singh.
Well done.
Flying Yuvraj.
Yes, Flying Yuvraj. Flying UV. Yeah. KL Rahul holds the record for scoring the fastest 50 in IPL with 16 balls. True or false?
False.
Yes. On point. Chalo. Alright, Stuart, your next question. Tarwar Kohli, Karanveer Singh, Manvinder Bisla, Harmeet Singh. All of these players have represented Punjab in their IPL careers. True or false?
True.
Well done. What gave it away? Was it the Bisla, the Kohli, the Singh, and the Punjab connection? Well, of course, you'll get
head movement, like.
Fair enough. Next question, of course. All right. I'm still the only uncapped player to have won the orange cap in the history of IPL. Who am I?
Mandeep Singh.
Come on. Nahi yaar, come on.
No idea. Brain freezing.
Sean Marsh.
Sean Marsh.
Okay, so now who is the most capped player for Punjab?
I think the most I've seen his face on TV, I think is Chawla.
You're absolutely right, Piyush Chawla. I was going to go with that.
Only bowling leg spin.
True. Last one. Which batting pair holds the record for the best partnership for Punjab in the history of the IPL?
Oh, I have no idea.
It's like, we got to hark back to the old. That's your hint.
Oh.
The earlier days.
Marsh and someone, right?
Yeah. Bang on.
Who's it, someone?
Yeah, that someone used to be somebody who used to be this explosive wicketkeeper situation.
Oh, Gilchrist.
Yes, bang on. So it's Gilchrist and Sean Marsh. Well, as always, Stuart has handled all the in-swinging and out-swinging deliveries brilliantly well. So, Stuart, it's that time of the show where you and I say goodbye. But of course, we're going to be meeting again very shortly. But till we meet again, this is Sudhi and Stuart saying goodbye over the wicket. But we're going to be back round the wicket.